DozhaToldya.com.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta run this one back. The name of the artist is Clowette. The name of the track is called Somebody, man. Y'all go stream this right now. Go add her to your playlist. This is Clowette with a C. Let's get into it. It's called Somebody. Brand new music, man. Dozha told you. This is part 2. Patreon exclusive.
I found someone that makes me happy. Found a joy that I can't hold back. He is my every and my only. I don't need to believe, I know that. It's better coming home to someone you can hold instead of all alone. I found the one. Found the one that I like. Somebody. Whoa. I gotta think twice. My somebody. Made just for me. He's my type. He's my somebody. All I need, all I want. I found someone. He makes me smile when I don't want to. We get away, he takes the time to. He changed my gray skies into bright blue. My attitude, he makes it brand new. Ooh, he makes me feel safe and so secure. I'm gonna love him forevermore. It's better coming home to someone you can hold instead of all alone. I found the one.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Dozha. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya.COM. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Dozha told you. Somebody, Miss Clowette, got to love it, man. It's DozhaToldya Podcast. I think we about ready to just go ahead and start part 2. I know as soon as I start, though, I know I'm going to get my interruptive parts of the show. It's the mandatory, but it's all good. Because we ready for it. You dig? We sure ready for it. So, we about to land. Go ahead and get them ready. Because actually, it's part 2 of the DozhaToldya Podcast. I done stepped off. Took me a little break.
What kind of break?
We took a couple of shots.
Come on, man.
Did a little something. Did a little something. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you.
Oh, I forgot about branding. Our branding sponsorship. Okay. Yeah, took a couple
Yeah, the
shots,
beginning of
man.
the part, we gotta take it easy. The beginning of the podcast, man.
Okay.
You can't be too.
But Dozha did tell you, and he told me a long time ago. That's why it's DozhaToldya Radio.
Yeah, man.
And you saw the logo.
We done landed, man. This part 2 of the DozhaToldya Podcast, 123. You did
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
123, man. Let's do it. Featuring Salon, man. A little bit about Salon, man. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, fatherhood, man, brotherhood, man, revolution won't be televised, man. It might be on DozhaToldya if he tell you after we do it. But just loving Atlanta, man, and I appreciate, man, the kids getting back to school, man. Appreciate, man, the things that being engaged, man.
Fiore,
with this,
man.
Oh, man, you talking about Fiore, man. That's the baby, man. That's the Wonder Girl. Is that the thing? Is that the comic book? Because we do comic book-ish out here, man. She take it from county to county. You know, she's on the streets, man. She for the people, man. She ain't seen the pet she ain't like. Just got in the gifted program, man. But enjoy the time you had when you had the time. I'm talking about every single day. Every single day. I ain't out here talking about, oh, I miss Fiore. I'm talking about, man, tomorrow, school day, let's go. Let's get excited about it, man. It's game time. Those told.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Fiore, man. One time for it.
Yeah, man. We love the kids, man. We love the kids.
Yeah, man. Back to school. So it's back to it. It's August. He was outside. Folks was outside all summer long. Now it's time to come back on the inside. And it's time to settle on in and get this shit together for the rest of the year. Pack this shit on up. We on 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Let's go ahead and take off. All right, so man, there's a couple of things that I didn't talk about in part 1 that I know we have to go ahead and get into. And we might as well start with the Julio Foolio shenanigans. Of course, if you don't know who Julio Foolio is.
Thank you. Quick and dirty. I ain't seen it.
He's a rapper from Jacksonville, Florida, who passed away about 3 weeks ago on his birthday.
Mm.
The ops caught up with him.
Mm.
And then since, there's been speculation of who was involved. There's been diss songs and, we've been covering all of that to now they release footage of the whole thing and, they got it all mapped out.
Talking about his death, they showing footage of him.
Well, the police. This Julio right here.
Okay. Look like a young man, mid-20s, right? Or maybe not even, maybe like a young man.
Yeah, young man.
Yeah, Yeah.
But he's a wild boy.
Yeah, well, R.I.P, man, to the family too, man. You know what I mean? Because all things
first and foremost,
equal, man,
R.I.P. You right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, loss of life, man. It's like you don't have to worry about Julio, man. Maybe the one you influenced, and just hope the one you influenced, man. Take that passion or emotion you may be feeling right now, and pour it into someone else, man.
All right, man. Let's watch this video.
You can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out
movie.
murder.
Planned out.
And they are shooting at Charles now. And you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee.
Shout out to the wheelman. Did his best
And
he
again,
can,
they're
man.
still
Don't feel
shooting at
bad.
him. He's the right front passenger in
Don't
that
feel
vehicle.
bad, man. You did the best you can as a wheelman.
Yeah, man. These boys letting those shots. They got footage coming from.
It's clear from that
Teslas.
video what they were set out to do and
Tesla
what they had
cameras is
planned to
good.
do. The investigation would later reveal that the 3 armed shooters were Sean Gaithright, Rashard Murphy, and Davion Murphy. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify 2 vehicles and link them back to the suspects. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
Yeah, so that is the Julio Foolio story.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad to hear. That's sad to hear.
Thus far.
Yeah.
And there's more. There's more. So yeah, thus far, them folks had an elaborate plan. Young folks just out here throwing their life away.
Hey, one time, man, excuse me, man.
Taking it.
Hey, R.I.P. DeAndre Phillips, man. I'm seeing these police officers. He was gunned down at the Public Safety Annex as a young man, too, for riding off, and they just shot in the car off duty. a lot of people don't talk about on the West Side, you know. But that was a fine young man, and this violence, it don't make sense for real.
I'm gonna get my second cam too. I'll let my guests be off camera.
Hey man, no face, no case, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like a fart in the wind, huh?
Well, man, I'm sorry to make a joke during your serious time.
Nah, it's cool, man. But just a reminder, man. GD time, man. We had Big Boy Cameron. What'd you say, man? But use it for the young people, man. Bring it right back. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was when the program, DeAndre Phillips, man, you know, R.I.P, man, and all those that love him, you know.
For sure.
Unfortunately, anytime we get lost of young life, man, for real. Ukraine and all the other shit, man, okay, it's one thing, but I'm talking about right around the corner. Right around your corner, you know what I'm saying, Jacksonville, you know. Good brothers in Jacksonville, man, you one of the best, man. I love you.
Well, this is what we got to deal with in Jacksonville.
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Niggerville, USA, huh?
With nothing in your hand. We are not going away. We're heading your way to a...
On the next development of the Julio Foolio movie saga. All right, so we're looking at SWAT team outside of Julio Foolio house. They're arresting one of the suspects. One of the suspects who killed Julio Foolio.
Suspect.
Right here.
Nice
Walk
house.
right here. Let's go.
They got his hands up, man. Like, you gotta come outside
He's
naked,
hanging
man.
outside. SWAT team has guns.
Look like he got grenade launcher, like they gamifying this shit.
I think it might be tear gas launcher, maybe.
It's not a crowd. He's sitting there like, man, what you want me to do in this ring, folks?
Hands up and walk toward me. Keep coming. 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 Stop. Stop. Turn around. Keep your hands up. Turn around. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Don't reach for your waist. Do not reach for your waist.
He went to pull up his pants. He couldn't help it. Hey, hold on.
Back up.
Like, why these 5 big dudes can't get this dude to square, and one person got the biscuit? You know what I'm saying?
He like, I got to pull my pants up. My pants.
Why 5 people got that gun, man? Like, if I'm a big dude, like, man, bring your young ass over here and put you in cuffs, man. Let's finish this play, man. If they got to play the run the play, man. What the fuck is this?
Suspect name is Isaiah Chance.
Stay there. Don't
For the
move.
TV, man. They on YouTube too, and gonna be rough too in the way.
So they arrest the suspect.
See how he pick them up though. They don't pick them up like a woman or some protected class, man.
Isaiah?
They gonna pick him up like his shoulder gonna hurt. I know my shoulder hurt like shit right now.
Just looking at it, PTSD. This is the PTSD episode.
Nah, to his credit though, he did help him up, man, get to an upright, man, whoever that officer was, man. But the rest of these guys, man, they just video game clown, man. Too much sauce, man. That's why I don't watch this bullshit, man. You got me watching this, but I fuck with you, DozhaToldya Radio, man.
I don't watch cops either.
Man, I'm talking about, but you see it on the social media, man. Hey, you guys post up good shit, man.
Yeah,
man. And stop doing that PTSD, man. I be fucking that shit up too, man. Shit, we ain't always gonna say it right, man, but you know, shit like that is a fucking trigger, man. I got you smiling, man, cause you the man, man. You got the ball, man. That's the trigger, man. You know what I mean?
Warning.
Man, I ain't been on social media in 3 years, huh?
Yeah,
Cause I know I'm gonna see some shit like this. At least I can hear some fucking music, nigga. Fucking with your ass, this DozhaToldya.
All right, man. We
To the next one, man. God damn, Charlamagne. Ooh. Yeah.
So they had about 3, 4, 5 suspects that got caught up. So I kind of
and they put the hit on Julio Foolio, man.
Yeah, man. This some
Yeah,
crazy
man.
stuff
I
going
mean,
on,
yo,
man.
shit happened, man, but gamifying it, you know what I mean, and preoccupying with it, man. Damn, there's so much about culture, you know. John Wayne Gacy and shit, you know, the motherfucker down the block. It's the same shit. We we checking for it now.
They also got Buddy Girl and all.
Everybody.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, for sure, man. Cause she ain't coming out there with no shoes on, man. Like that's just for sure, man. They
Alicia
been came in the
Andrews.
house.
Suspect number 2.
Like you said, this man, you can't make this shit up on the Lane channel.
PTSD, man.
You ain't lying.
You ever had this goddamn...
Like why
they
why
got
all
brought
y'all
out
sitting in the
rain.
rain? It's so much shit to do. I'm talking about like who the clown run the show out here, man. Like come on, I pull up on the block. I don't give a fuck what the detail
Gotta
is,
get
but y'all out here
everybody
like
up.
some clown folk. What the fuck are we been out here doing, man? Protect and serve and get the hell on, huh? Hey, all 5 of my guys, they gonna come back sick the next week. You know what I'm saying? For this bullshit. You wanna pick somebody else, go and pick them up while they doing all this show for this and that young lady, man.
They came and got them during the hurricane.
Come on, folk. Where they finna go? With gun drawn and shit, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And you got all the shots, you know what I'm saying? The exclusives, you know what I'm saying? You got all the exclusives. But this shit made for TV, folks. You know what I mean? We drinking that motherfucking Kool-Aid, man. And this sucked, that man motherfucker losing life and freedom behind that shit, you know? But ain't damn motherfucker out there, man, never did no shit like that before. Think that you using your phone and faced with the case and shit like that, that you ain't finna be in this gap. You know what I'm talking about? Who you are, you know what I mean?
Right, so you got Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, and Sean Gaithright. They say Sean got caught Friday night speeding.
But they ain't retirement age put together, huh?
They caught him, and then he down there told on the rest of the crew. They arrested the rest of the crew, Sunday? And then Sunday night.
Man, they ain't even got tattooed. They got the one home got tattooed, right?
Man,
What I'm saying, they all ain't nothing between teenager folk. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't even retirement. You know what I'm saying? Between them, huh? You know what I mean? Who ain't finna tell when they ain't got no pussy before?
The oldest one might be like 20 years old.
Ain't never been no jam, man, but you know.
It's crazy.
That shit crazy, man. But however that shit ended up being, man, you know, and whoever calling the order, man, should call that shit a little smoother, man, not have the young people involved, you know. Get that shit done, man, out the way, man, but don't be putting the young people in the mix. Pimps, players, hustlers, gamblers, man, you know what I'm saying? Gangsters, for the fuck, man. Keep these young motherfuckers
dude,
out the
he walked out with
mix.
a dog.
Say it again. Oh, that's the last one?
Bro, come on. Keep flowing. Keep flowing. Flow towards me. Drop that book now. Drop the book.
Yeah, you just don't want to die right now, man. Dealing with this SWAT team shit, man. But that shit retarded, man.
Yeah, so they had about 4. This is the 4th suspect that was arrested.
On both sides, man, how they playing that shit, man. And this ain't no slight on Duval County and none of that shit, man. You know, county, man. I appreciate the law enforcement out in APD, man, City of South Fulton, East Point, College Park. You know, these guys, man, really understand the big picture. You know, I've been seeing it, and when you see them in the streets, you know what I mean when I say what's happening, man. Be safe.
So, yeah, man, it was deep, man.
That Lane, though, fault.
It's deep.
Where's the gentleman, though, man?
The gentleman, what you mean?
That young man, you know, he took pictures. He got to seem like a president, like a gentleman, you know what I mean? So, like, he around my grandmother, R.I.P, that he say, oh, man, that's somebody's grandmother, man. I'm going, like, be at my best gentleman I could be around her, whatever in his wheelhouse, right?
Well, you might not know who Julio Foolio is.
I don't know.
You don't know the context of what's going on.
I don't know, man. Foolio, so, it sounds like
he's done some things.
I'm sure.
He's done some things. But R.I.P.
Yeah, man, for real. Young people
Charles
in
Jones,
general, man.
regardless.
Charles Jones, that's his name. All right, I was waiting for you to drop it, man, for real. You know what I mean? Charles Jones, man. R.I.P. Charles Jones and the Jones family, man.
For sure. Just covering it, man. You know, we covered the hip hop news, but it was wild. That was wild. Also, Charlamagne the God and Elliott.
Leonard, you're bald, nigga. Ain't no dermatologist gonna save that, nigga. You're bald.
That's Ben Stiller's
You're
dad.
bald, nigga.
He is the person that can dish it but can't take it, and I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand. I've never played that game. If I get on somebody's platform and I say some wild shit about somebody, or if I say something to somebody and they flip out, I take my L. You can't not do that when you look like Ben Stiller's dad, okay? You can't do that when you look like a beige sore thumb, and you can't do that when your name should actually be Eat a Dick Wilson. Eat a Dick Wilson. He will eat a dick. You hear me? He will eat a dick fried. He will eat a dick sauteed. He will eat a dick boiled. Okay? He will eat a dick grilled. Shit, sometimes they eat a dick fresh.
Obviously, he ain't from Atlanta, because them ain't the best Jones I done heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the dude he joning on, but man, if all you got to talk about doing something to appendages, you know what I'm talking about, then you ain't that creator, huh?
Constantly giving you great hip-hop content. Vlad TV, constantly giving you great hip-hop content. I don't think that you should be over any of those guys.
So the contest, if they're talking about a list, it's a complex media list. Elliott Wilson was placed number 5. And Elliott Wilson is the former editor of XXL, but recently he's been doing Rap Radar brand interviews. And as of recently, he has had issues with his brand as far as it's been without a platform, because Rap Radar, the people he was working with, they stopped doing their broadcasts. So
he kind of on level like a Vlad or something like that.
right, he's a legend in the space, and he still move around, you know. But as of recently, he been talking noise. He been talking trash or whatever, old head talking noise about the young media, right?
Making noise.
And, you know, making noise. And Charlamagne the God, you know, made noise. He was number 3 on the list.
So he was
number
3,
4.
and then
no, he was actually 4.
But the homes you talking about was ahead behind him.
Yeah, it was Academics, Joe Budden, Casanat, Charlamagne the God, and Elliott Wilson.
So they 4 and 5, and they
be awarded. They stopped doing
freestyle.
So let me just
That is
understand.
rap.
As an outsider,
1 play 5, 4
to
play
this,
2. You ain't gonna make it in the championship anyway, man. What
can
were you
you
talking
be
about, man?
awarded they
time ago.
stopped doing
They in the
rap
playing
radar?
I haven't
game,
seen
yeah.
one in a long time.
Okay.
Great brand. I know that they wanted when they
I
lost.
seen a lot of hot
their
takes,
last deal.
but
I
he
think
was
the
the
company
meat,
that they
man.
were,
Like, mother just going in hard on, like, just Joan him to death. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be like, oh, I'm
Shut
going
down.
to pick somebody
down.
Joan on,
And
and it
then-
ain't a good, should have got somebody write that shit for him or something.
You are Elliott Wilson. You was a respected journalist. You were the editor-in-chief of XXL.
Yeah.
And I said to him, if you're going to play this new role, Elliott, post this on your Instagram and tell the people I'm not lying.
Yeah.
If you're going to play this new role of being a cultural critic, provocateur,
Yeah.
who has these heavy opinions about people, stand on them. Don't pop shit and then apologize.
Oh, man, he's
Is that what
inviting me
you
to
think
have
is
an
happening?
opinion
Oh
on
my
pop
God.
culture.
Thank
you, Dozha.
How many
And
times? How
Charlamagne.
many do you want to see? Okay. Drake, please accept Elliott Wilson's apology. Elliott Wilson says Lil Yachty forgave him for interview comments, but Drake hasn't. Elliott Wilson apologized to Kai Cenat following Nicki Minaj's spat. You apologized to Sway. All I simply told Elliott was, when you say things, stand on it.
This is the stream. Go.
So even with this right now, don't dish it if you can't take it.
Let's stand on that.
About the best thing you said.
And let's stop right there. Don't dish it if you can't take it.
Leave it at that. Yep. Don't do it.
And that's what I need. I'm going to learn from that. I'm not going to dish it if I can't take it. Don't dish it if I can't take it. Took a hell of a loss, man. But don't dish it.
Can't take it.
Yeah, man. Charlamagne the God.
Hey, but we Joan Masters out here, man. Like, hey, goddamn, shout. Hey, man, it's motherfucker that could dish shit down here. Well, they could take it or not. I'm talking about a different level of dishing out here in Atlanta when you get to Joan and roasting on motherfuckers out here, man. I'm talking we call you out, man, make your mama don't like you, man. For real out here, man.
Yeah.
For real. For real. Ain't no room for being emotional, soft, when you talking about dishing anything. I ain't gonna say, oh, you can't take it. Oh, that's relative. You know what I'm saying? What you think you could take don't have nothing to do with what you gonna get. Because I'm coming for your motherfucking neck, home. If we talking about Jonah, crawl the table, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
So there was a lot going on throughout the week, man. I'm gonna stay on the journalistic tip. I think I want to just go straight into the politics. I done talked about Soulja Boy and all. We done talked about Soulja Boy this episode, man. I hope. That's wild.
Hey, 8-time shit for real though, man.
Man, I guess I might as well get into the heaviness.
Come on, man. Shawty was in Atlanta, man, just the other day, folks.
Yeah, but nah, before we got to go there, we got to pay the respects, man. To R.I.P. Sonia Massay. Of course, everybody knows Sonia Massay is by now. Were you up to speed about the situation? I probably won't play the video again on.
Yeah, please don't. Cause I don't know what the fuck going on. So just go to the good part.
Once we get some suspect information,
Somebody told us some shit about cooking pot. This ain't that video, is it?
Just confirm self-inflicted.
Yeah, the cooking pot.
Nah, man, I can't watch no shit like that, man. Especially if they ain't seen it, man. I ain't seen this shit, man. I had my brother, man. He say when it first dropped, he say, man.
I didn't.
He said, God damn. I say, what happened? He said, nah, man, I can't show you this shit. We got something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that ain't really for me, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That was some real shit. You talking about triggers, man.
God, is that what you do, man?
Shout out to the motherfucker PTSD soldiers out here, man. You know, going day to day, man.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
Like that too, man. He said, nah, man, I can't let you watch this shit, man. I ain't gonna be able to get nothing out you when we got too much to do today. You know what I'm saying? And since he told me, you know, because I ain't got no fees out here, you know. But I'm still gonna get it from my source. That's why I called you up. Like, hey, I need an update. I say, man, what's happening? What's the popping song out here? You know what I'm saying? Lighten the mood, man.
All right, man.
What's new with this shit, man? So why the
man.
reason you showed that today, man? What's new with it?
We just showing our respects for the fact that it happened.
That it happened, okay. Yeah, because you missed 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Or a week or something, man.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, so R.I.P.
weeks,
definitely to that you know, same
to
old,
Sonia
man, for
Massay,
real.
and I want to actually just play this video.
Yeah, man, that shit
the
suck,
family.
man.
To respect the family. But it's tough, man.
Sitting down with CBS News this afternoon, they say police weren't transparent about what happened.
They said it's under investigation, and then they said that they told the doctor, the hospital, that she committed suicide first, and then they changed it. They kept changing
even call
the
me and
story.
tell me. They didn't. Yeah, they just kept because
What
they
county
told her
was it
that.
in, man?
But they called me. The hospital told me that someone just shot her. So they just telling everybody
Where
a
it
different
happen?
story.
Do you think Sonia would still be alive if she had not been black?
I mean, what state?
Yeah, he
you
would have
said? Where was
definitely
it?
been more cautious. He wouldn't have did
I
that.
blocked
I don't
that
think.
shit out, man.
No.
Like when he told me, like,
wouldn't
nah,
do
you
that
don't
at
know
all.
about this one. You know what I'm saying?
I think
It was in Illinois.
this is Chicago news, but
Okay, so I'm saying though, my brother from Chicago, man. And when it came on the feed, like I say, last week, Now, I ain't saying that you playing old news. It's just I've been working hard to like have my blinders on, you know. Think about more positive and negative, man.
Yeah. She from Illinois.
Yeah, man. That's why he was like, man, but he wouldn't show me the shit. But he knew I wouldn't get it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody finna send it to me. You know, but calling your ass, well, you put me up on everything, boy. Don't tell me everything. What popping in politics, sport, who the best, what the street talk about, what the best music, you know what I'm talking about? I gotta take it, man. What you say, man? What you say? Don't give it if you can't take it. What you say?
Don't dish it.
Don't dish it if you can't take it.
You can't take it.
Shit, I want the Dozha, man. Sometimes the Dozha. Two-tap shouted. You know what I'm talking about?
Certainly can.
Well, let's get to a versus or something.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Versus is like platinum records and shit.
All right, let's get
I'm independent, so you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting platinum records. I'm getting my money than platinum artists. I don't have a platinum record though to this day.
Yeah. Really?
No.
You definitely got gold.
No.
You don't have a gold record?
I don't have a gold record. I don't have a flat record. And I have way more money than all the people that got platinum.
And you getting hundreds of thousands a month off your music?
Compound interest. Damn. You want to add it up like simple math? Let's look at it like this. Apartment. We talking about Miami. Let's talk about a Miami condo building, right?
Yeah.
Let's say each floor is an album.
Each floor is an album.
Who is it?
That's Sauce Walka.
Sauce Walka.
Yeah, man. Sauce Walka say he ain't got a platinum album or no gold records, but he got more money.
Well, he got floors.
He got floors. Condos, floors with penthouses.
Now, when I got put on the Tech 9 back in the day, you know, like you ain't gonna see commercial or whatever. I was on my way back. But he doing shows and he got some floors out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't put out a whole catalog. I mean, album. He got catalog shit. Shit gonna work out. You know, that's cool, man.
I guess, man, I might as well just go ahead and get on to the politics and allegations of the show. We're about halfway in. So, buckle your seatbelts, everybody, because it's time. Some may think that black men feel they are better served by Republican policies. And they reveal that they are no longer Democrats. This is just a article and, you know, statements that I've seen. Shout out to the black men that are Trump 2024. I almost feel like, you know, at this point, I have to let the folks know that they won. Like, that's how I be feeling. I be like, because the influence is definitely there in our community. I can understand why black men will be conservative even. So black men for Trump have been organizing, you know. So shout out to both sides. I'm going to start, they want me to stop being so one-sided. It's going to get bad, though. I mean, I can't say, I say I'm going to start with love.
Oh, this is the calm before the storm, man.
Yeah,
you know that.
I'm going to start with love. And then, basically, I'm going to start a little sweet. You know, then we're going to get a little gangster. But, yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, no face, no case, man. I ain't got nothing to say.
So,
well, we shout out for the security for Vice President Harris while she was visiting Atlanta. You know, she didn't get shot at or shot, and wherever she is now, keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully, Trump get here, don't get shot at again or shot.
So also we're gonna say we're gonna try our best to not be racist.
Say to those who have increased the attack on Vice President based on the color of the skin, the gender, even using terms like lunatics.
So look, there's something I do want to say about that. When you have the Speaker of the House, obviously he's a Republican, and this is something that you all have reported, set up a meeting to tell Republican leaders to stop being racist, to stop being misogynist, to stop being sexist. I think that says a lot, that they have to be told to not do that. But more broadly, I think it's desperate. I think it's disgusting, and I think it's a dog whistle. And we should not forget that she is the Vice President of the United States. She's the Vice President of the United States. She should get that respect. She's been doing this job with the president for almost 4 years. She's a former senator and has been a critical partner in getting the economy restarted and making sure that that we deal with the pandemic. And to hear that is frankly disgusting.
I have one more question.
That was news to me. That was news to me, and she is exactly right.
All right, bro, I gotta get back to the show. I'm gonna call you.
I mean, at some point, if you holding down a post or you in position, as a speaker bot like DozhaToldya, then you are accountable, for clear, concise information. And regardless if even players fuck up, right? So even if you have something to say about how the vice president does at any point in time, while they're in that position,
right,
it's only so much you can ever say about certain people, certain positions, man. Just fall back.
I hear you.
I mean, we had some bad quarterbacks in Atlanta, and I ain't gonna say that they my favorite quarterbacks, but I don't want to hear nobody slighting them. They still the quarterback, though. You know what I'm talking about? That's who rolling out on the field, on Sunday, folks. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no choice. This is our vice president. If she don't be the president, okay, but man, we ain't slighting the quarterback going into the game. It's like a real game going on in the city right now, internationally, right? So it's like she is right now, she in position. She got to make this shit straight.
All right, well, let's get to the next clip, man. We just go breeze through these clips.
Biden ain't finna do it.
Announcing her running. Y'all were talking about how black people get unfair treatment when it comes to the justice system, how we get locked up and we get these lengthy sentences for no reason. Y'all were talking about prison reform and police reform and all of these different things because of the fact that we have unfair treatment when it comes to the law and the justice system. And they lock us up for no reason, or they try to keep us behind bars.
Fuck all that, man. We need an interim president right now, man. You know what I mean? If they gonna run the shit, whatever. Right now, we need somebody to hold this shit together right now,
but
man.
now, all of a sudden, that she's running, now those people deserve it.
Now we go back and forth.
If she locked your daddy up, he probably deserved it. If she locked your uncle up, it's probably because he deserved it. How did y'all switch so fast? How do y'all switch so fast? It's like they literally are telling you what to think. They're telling you how to feel. You're not thinking for yourself at all. You're not standing on nothing that you felt or said prior to. You just going with whatever flow, whatever direction they point you in, you're going with that. And got the nerve to basically tell your people to kiss your ass while doing all of that. It's so crazy to me. Like, 1 minute y'all all for prison reform and making sure that we are getting fair treatment when it comes to the justice system, and then now it's fuck all of that. Them people probably deserve to be locked up. Y'all scare me. Y'all scare me more than they do, because y'all the same color as me, and that's even more scary because I can't tell you motherfuckers apart. These are scary times we living in. The way that y'all can flip flop at the drop of a hat.
And we
very
talking about
weird.
Somebody. The problem is that is black men gonna be the reason why Republicans cool? Come on, man.
So yeah, you want
Man, that wild.
You want jacking that?
Man.
That's the new term, by the way.
What's the
jacking that?
Is it checking?
Jacking.
Jacking? Like jacking is I'm fucking with it?
Yeah.
Man, you can't be jacking no cool swag, man. That shit kind of duck, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really... Jacking, it's already got too many, man. You talking about now jacking is something opposite what it used to be. Bad mean good, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do shit. Nah, you gotta come up with some innovative shit, man. How you gonna remix a remix, my nigga?
Yeah, That's what they doing now.
That's what they doing before that shit even dropped. What'd you say? Your homie then took the shit off an Instagram song, huh? He said he took an Instagram song and tried to, clear it, and he say, nah, I want no parts of it.
He still, yeah.
He ain't even let it get to the remix, folks. He ain't even let it get out. Let me go on and remix it before it even get out, folks.
Like,
I ain't even trying to steal it. I'm telling you, everybody, it's your
going for
shit. I just want to remix it real quick, though. Like, damn, can I get it out for her?
All right, so Kamala and Megan, man. Kamala and Megan. Megan the Stallion hit the city during the week.
Hit the city. Uh-huh. Atlanta, man. Always a gracious host, man. Anybody want to do the right thing.
And she was turned.
Yeah, I saw a little clip of that, man. Somebody told me, that it was in town. So, I catch a clip. I wasn't finna pull up,
That was at Georgia State.
Yeah, I know, man. But next time, man, I pull up.
So a lot of folks was kind of had an uproar because of the fact that Megan the Stallion was performing her songs and it was raunchy.
Man, the shoot, I'm fucking with the drip, man. And what I talked about, you talking about them stomachs. It wasn't about that stomach. Talking about the other
She
girls
out there
ain't.
body, yaddy.
But the other girl, professional dancers, they ain't showing the stomach. They still look good. You know what I mean? But she got to be starved. But I'm talking about the sharp
Megan out
crease.
there body, yaddy.
Man, I'm seeing the sharp crease though.
Okay,
man.
look at Mama getting it in the background.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
she having a good time.
Yeah, we just cool.
White
man.
lady just sitting up there like, man, I can't believe this.
You.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about some real slick blazers, man.
So they say,
Shout out to the stylist, man. Wardrobe.
Megan was out there twerking. And I'm rocking with Megan right now. I'm rocking with her song, Okashi Yasha or all that.
I don't know that shit. You got to play it.
Oh, yeah.
We need to have that queued up.
He just looking at me. He just looking at me like,
what the fuck? That's why I'm here to get the song from you. You gonna ask me for the song. We got the lifeline, that shit. Yeah, I mean, they should have.
Megan is always good to look at, though. That's one thing that is.
But he said she got shot in the foot, though. Full circle.
Hold on, man. I understand. I just told him, he just found out for the first time that Megan the Stallion was shot in the foot.
On some motherfucking Harlem Night shit, man.
Yeah, but not quite.
Pinky toe, man. This motherfucker Tory Lanez shot me in the pinky toe, man. That's how it went. And that nigga went to the jam for it. They couldn't settle that shit. My bad, folks. Like the movie, you know what I'm saying? They ain't see the movie, folks. Damn, Shawty. She bouncing her ass, though. You know what I mean? So I guess she full recovery. This nigga still locked up. And you said, and you played the song was jamming. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Let the nigga sing. He made a mistake. He can't shoot no more. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Let him sing. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Come on, man. She dancing this shit. Obviously it worked out some kind of way.
It worked out for somebody, all right.
Man, all my brothers on the chain gang say, I know I'm sorry and I am rectified for anything. All lesson learned.
So we
folks.
just talked about Tory Lanez dropping his prison tapes. The song
and you told me why. The song jam, you tell me why though. I'm thinking it like something crazy. Man, that shit is a movie. It's different. One thing be crazy, that's a whole movie scene, folks.
Song is jamming.
He said, man, leave me alone. I'm going to shoot your ass. I ain't finna kill you. I'm going to shoot your ass, though. And he decided to shoot her in the foot.
Nah,
like,
man,
how that shit
it
play
ain't
out?
happen like that for real, man.
I don't know
Turns
shit.
out that it didn't necessarily happen like that.
But he said they having enough of me sitting down.
Well, so since we was talking about the politics, I and you don't know the story, I update everybody with the story.
Might as well.
So, by going through, this dude right here say he was there. Hi, my name is Jaquan Smith. See if we can make this bigger. No, that ain't gonna work. All right. Well, I'm just going to read it anyway. He said he over the age of 18, obviously, blah, blah, blah. So on July 12th, he gave this statement, affidavit. I was the driver and bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson, who is better known as Tory Lanez, on July of 2020.
State's evidence.
Mr. Peterson has been known to me for 7 years. At that time of the incident, I had worked for Mr. Peterson for 3 years.
Man.
He has not only been an employer, but I also consider him to be a close personal friend. Hold on, man. I gotta get a bigger. Gotta get some glasses or something for this post.
Well, he went in detail no matter what, though, man. I hope it's good on his behalf, man. Or somebody, but shit, this motherfucker locked up, so it could have been.
This is who this information is coming from. I'm just breaking it down. Who this information is coming from, but I gotta see if I can find me something better as far as the way I'm looking at it, because it's a little small for my eyes. You did, but Tory Lanez definitely got new evidence. So hold on.
I know Florida got mandatory. That's what happened.
Well, he wasn't really. He didn't go to jail. He didn't get locked up or charged with shooting Megan the Stallion. Everybody says it like that, but that's not necessarily the truth. It was, he even just got locked up just for shooting a firearm in public, and it harmed somebody.
But I'm talking about, but it was in Florida though.
No, it was in Cali.
I know Florida got them.
So
they were 10, 25.
But this is the story. We gonna get into the official story. I found. I guess this is a little bigger. I could read this one better.
So you on that Snoop shit?
Excuse
Murder
me?
with a case that it gave him.
For me?
No, Snoop.
No, man. I don't know. No Snoop. No
When-
Diddy.
No, when Snoop had to
Big
fight the
Diddy.
murder charge, man, like he ain't, you saying that he just shot the gun?
So let's listen to the story. On July 12, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson home by Kylie Jenner, where Miss Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris were. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. I was asked to drive by Kylie Jenner, where Ms. Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris were present. Ms. Peterson was at Ms. Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received the call to come pick up Ms. Pete and Ms. Harris. Mr. Peterson, excuse me, my bad. I keep on saying Ms. Peterson. Ms. Pete, Ms. Harris, and myself left Ms. Jenner's home, but I was asked by Ms. Pete to return because she stated that she had forgotten a shoe. Dun, dun, dun. So see what happened with this situation
That
is
shit sound like that shit though.
she went out to a pool party at the Jenner's house.
Kylie Jenner?
Yeah, at Kylie Jenner house.
Yeah, man, that's
Tory
some wild
Lanez
shit for herself.
went out with and he was banging.
Oh, they dating and shit.
They dating them.
Okay,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
right, yeah, all right.
She said she left her shoe. She went back, tore in the pool with Kylie Jenner. You know.
So he got Megan Thee Stallion and Kylie Jenner at the pool party. Megan ain't about that life, and the shit goes south.
Basically. So this is how it all folds. So he say, when we arrived at Miss Jenner's home at this time, Miss Harris stayed in the car. That's Kelsey Harris. That's her best friend. Kelsey is.
Kelsey Harris and Megan. What was it?
Megan is Miss Pete.
That's Pete. So Pete.
Yeah.
So Harris is Pete and friends.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. You gotta break that shit down.
Yeah.
Harris
Right.
and Pete. All right.
All right, so say she stayed in the car
acting
while
a
Miss
fool.
Pete exited. Miss Pete did not enter the home at this time as she went around the back to the pool area where Mr. Peterson was located. Both Miss Pete and Mr. Peterson returned to the car after a few minutes. Miss Pete was bickering, but I am unsure of the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Miss Jenner's residence. As I began to drive, Miss Pete started to fight with Mr. Peterson. And Mr. Peterson is Tory Lanez.
In the car with Gorilla Zoe and her best friend. Not Gorilla, Megan the Stallion and her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete and Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Pete and Harris.
I'm following this shit,
Harris.
man.
Okay,
this
you
shit
follow.
like soap opera, man.
As I began to drive, Miss
Shout
Pete
out to my
started to
grandmama,
fight
man.
with Mr. Peterson. They were going back and forth.
In
I
the back
remember-
seat, man, how big this vehicle was, man? They must have had one of them big boy Joe.
Yeah, they in the big, you know, this the driver with the, you know, the big
Atlanta
truck.
Wood limo type.
Yeah.
Big suburban shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's three of them.
Yeah, 3 in the back,
Maybe
and they
4.
just tussling it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
So you say, man, you can keep, okay. As I began to drive, they began to start fighting. They were going back and forth. I remember Mr. Peterson saying, Miss Pete, that he was going to tell Miss Harris what was going on. So he didn't remember the exact words up earlier. He said, I was unsure of the exact words she was saying, but all of a sudden I remember that Mr. Peterson said, I'm going to tell what's going on. So I do not remember, okay, now he don't remember again, what street we were on. So now he don't remember again. But Miss Pete asked me to stop the vehicle. I did as she asked, and Miss Pete went and sat on the bus stop. Mr. Peterson went and spoke with Miss Pete. After about 2 minutes, they returned to the car, and I began driving again. I'm paraphrasing. Miss Pete started arguing again, and Miss Harris asked what was going on. Mr. Peterson told her that he and Miss Pete had been dating, and they were intimate. But Miss Harris was upset by this, as she and Mr. Peterson had been dating in the same manner prior to any relationships with Miss Pete. Miss Pete and Miss Harris began fighting. This is great.
Man, days are our lives, so you can't make this shit up
This is
on the clown show.
Yeah, this is fucking gold. I ain't gonna front.
Man, it's like some like romance novel, like they a girl called Schmut. You know, I'm just reading, man. I'm just so caught in this book.
I had to read it, man.
You had to read it,
So
man.
they said I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete and Miss Harris both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight, and I was pulling Miss Pete toward the back of the car. Okay. I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Yeah, man.
It's not funny, man. Violence is not funny, man. But
hey,
that shit clown.
You can laugh, you know.
This shit like the Simpsons.
Tory
and
Lanez
shit,
in
you know what I'm
jail.
saying? That shit's not funny.
Megan the Stallion doing dances on the stage.
Come on.
So now we talking about this affidavit.
She done pulled the gun out.
I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. And Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself toward Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling as Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris. And for some reason, to me, I don't know. It's just a funny story to me.
I'm watching this shit as you said. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how it ends.
Because I feel like she doing one of these movies.
Yeah, but she got rushed
and,
by a
Tory
big ass motherfucker.
short. So Tory probably can't even grab the gun.
Then he trying to do tough guy shit, and she like, nigga, please. You know what I'm talking about? I done wrestled your ass in the bedroom. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm talking about? You know, she don't want to shoot nobody. How motherfucker got shot, bro?
Oh, man. So Mr. Peterson began struggling with Miss Harris began struggling with Mr. Peterson. They tried to unarm Miss Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky. I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly, within just a couple of minutes. I wanted to present this evidence during Mr. Peterson's trial, but I was prevented from doing so as the district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me. And later they did not call me to due to the holidays and the court schedule. Bullshit.
Bullshit, man.
I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial.
He the fucking will, man. He tell you play by play what happened. You know, man. And he can't say that shit in front of the jury, and this motherfucker still sitting right now? What the fuck country we live in, man? We was born in and shit. What the fuck going on out here?
Anywho, man, it is a great story.
That's a wild ass story, man. Soap opera central out this motherfucker, man. DOZHATOLDYA, man. You need a segment, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably about 50 of these motherfucking stories out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you find it, man, that was a cool ass deposition, though, because that shit read like a motherfucking movie, huh?
Yeah, just like a movie.
Like a movie, man. And same way you said about the homie, man. R.I.P, man.
I mean, most definitely, but
Yeah, man,
nevertheless,
we said, like, they came out there. They had all the angles, folks.
Nevertheless,
it's like a nigga in the bush is like, hey, let me know when you're ready.
With the future president of the United States. Everybody. What do you have to say to the American people?
Ass and titties.
Somebody, this is your girl, Megan the Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, reporting live.
yeah, nevertheless,
Hot girl coach.
She hot girl culture, and they was in Atlanta dancing up a storm.
Yeah, I like women.
Getting everybody back crunk.
I like women, man. And I would choose Harris over everybody just on the fact that she a woman. It's not me being sexist, but all things being equal, I'd rather look at her than a lot of other faces, you know. And she could put her tongue in her mouth, you know what I mean? But that smile or showing teeth, you know, it's cool. If she, you know, do the fucking job out of this bitch, run the play.
You think she got a chance?
I'm just saying, like, nobody needs no antics, man. You know what I mean?
Well, these were the antics that a lot of folks was mad about.
It was somebody's decision, man. You know, strategy on both sides is weak, man. We ain't gonna play with that, man, because you really don't have the experience that you had, like, over the last 50 years when you're talking about candidates, other than serving in the military or, you know, grew up in a certain era that forced them to be a certain way and shit. You know, regardless of race or sexuality, it was just a different kind of person. Where now you just flowing with a strategy that's entertainment, man. And it'll be 100 days of entertainment until coin flip, the half and half split. 6 states for, you know, pick a president, and it's, you know, lesser of two evil. But whoever's saying it, then that's a bad debate. So I'm gonna debate you what's worser about the worst part of what we got going on here. Especially if your person wins, it's gonna really be bad. Come on, man. That's what we going with, man. Fiore say you brought her up, man. I got a clip, nigga. I'm gonna send you a clip if I can find it.
So, you know,
Biden and Trump, man, those are terrible choices. Terrible choices. This was like 2 years ago. It was like the beginning of last year when she started school. Terrible choices. Is Harris and Trump great choice? Some people gonna say, hey, yeah, that's my fault.
I wish this was the choice.
DozhaToldya. Oh, man, hold on. What did you say? Come on, man. DozhaToldya, man. That's why you take that smoke break, man, so, you know, we just laugh off that shit, you know what I mean? I like Big Buzz and I Cannot Lie. It's a music show, right? You know, Sir Makes a Light, man, that was a nice picture. Very nice picture. That's a nice smile, too. It's going to be hard to hate on it, you know what I'm saying?
For a minute or so, let's do that.
ATL.
It is the Democratic presumptive presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris, meeting with voters at a restaurant, which is what are called an OTR, not on the official schedule, but the media is there. We can try to listen in for a minute or so. Let's do that.
All right, so we're going to listen in and we're going to check out a couple of clips from that Kamala Harris. This is the main clip that I wanted to share, whatever I thought was a nice part of the speech. I watched the most of the stream. And,
I ain't get the chance to check it. I just saw that.
It was a stream on YouTube. I checked it out.
That's
and,
what's up. I know you informed, man. That's why
it was funny.
It was funny.
Well, Donald.
It was nice.
I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
Yeah, it's pretty sassy, man. And yeah, Trump don't want that smoke. It's not too many men in the world, man, want to get in a debate with a woman.
An all-out
like
war
that.
in American democracy.
Yeah,
In
right.
4 years, you don't have to vote, okay? In 4 years, don't vote. I don't care, but we'll have it all straightened out, so it'll be much different. Don't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore.
We really need to be really ruthless when it comes to the exercise of power.
So you only have to vote no more, folks. You vote me in this time, folks. You vote me in this time, folks. You only have to vote no more, man. I'm about to make your life easy, folks. One last time, and you never have to worry about outsiders or whatever his anti-platform is, you know. Do this one last time, and you never have to vote again.
Yeah, so they clip these up. I'm just looking at clips. I'm not
strong,
like paid to watch anything like this. I'm not pushing either side of the agenda. Again, I gave a shout out to the other side.
I was hotter than
Both sides. The right side is what I wanted to say because I'm over here on what's left. But
that real hip hop shit, you know what I'm talking
I am
about?
now, and I
On the
became
right side,
president,
folks,
okay?
what's
I don't
left.
know. Sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol. I think I was hotter than I am now, and I became president, okay? I don't know.
Hey, well, you come
I said to somebody,
in a
was
minute,
I
right?
hotter before or hotter now? I don't know.
It's gonna be 100 degrees
Who
this
the
weekend,
hell
folks. Come on, man. Don't be doing that shit, man. Don't be doing that shit, man.
I think I was hotter than I am now, and I became...
Hey, I was hot as a pesto.
Yeah, I got shot, my nigga. How many times you got shot, nigga?
Man.
I got shot, nigga.
That's crazy. Though. That is crazy.
Nigga.
I ain't mean to run the ad lib.
No, I'm just saying though. He keep
right, that
talking
is
about
crazy.
that pistol shit. You know what I'm talking about? It was hot, nigga.
That was crazy.
Nigga, I am the pistol, nigga. Do it again, nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
I hope they let me get away with that.
Well, now I'm just saying though, man. Hey, we gonna have them good old GA boy, man. I love my Georgia boy, man. We got real similar principle, regardless of, you know, other shit. Similarity, like the same kind of food, like big butts, can't lie and shit. You know, do hard work, whatever.
Man, I also watched this though, man.
But they gonna come out and fuck with your boy Trump. You know, somebody might. I ain't gonna say take cover. You know, something.
So Kamala did say it to my face.
Yeah. What'd you
And oh, this is her trying to fire back, but she say it to my face, and Trump showed up to what that was. It was the National Black Journalists.
Oh yeah, I did hear about it. He had got into
So
it
this was
with
yesterday.
one person or something, man.
Yeah, it started out crazy.
On Fox News.
Election years of inviting former.
So they got right into it. I watched the whole thing.
The Republican president of the United States, the Republican nominee for president, former President Donald Trump.
Trump came in. Trump walked in that motherfucker like Trump in the building, Trump in the building, Trump in the building, hey, Trump in the building,
New Yorker,
Trump in the building, hey, Trump in the building, hey.
You know what the fuck hip hop is, you know what I'm
Mr.
talking
President,
about?
we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort.
That's a lot.
So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
I say the bullshit.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question so in such a horrible manner. First question.
That was a tough question.
You don't
bro.
even
my
say,
first time hearing this
hello,
shit.
how
That
are
was a
you?
tough question, bro.
Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And
I'm really clap back.
I think it's
So anything he said
disgraceful
this
that
point,
I
don't even
came
know what he said
here
about that. He
in
ready
good
to roast
spirit.
me.
I love the black population of this country.
I
I've
ain't fuck
done
with
so
you,
much
man.
for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money, they were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was
Joan
Biden
and then ask
or
questions,
Kamala,
folks. She kind of went in, folks.
my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said you can't do it with Zoom.
Be pissed the
well,
fuck off, but I think
where's
that
Zoom?
shit
She's
was
going to do
clear.
it with Zoom.
You can't be giving these niggas
And then you were half an hour late,
turnover.
just so we
'Cause they
understand
gonna
how
break
too
on
much
y'all,
respect
man. You know
you
what
to
I'm
be
talking
late. They couldn't get their equipment working, or something
Mr.
was
President,
wrong.
I would love
I think
if you
it's
can
a
answer the
very
question on
nasty
your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I
believe
have
that
answered
black
the
voters
question.
should trust you with another
I
4
have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President
That's
Johnson,
my
who signed the
answer.
Voting Rights Act?
And for you to start off a question and answer.
He just responded like an old man. Now it's like, but man, she
Especially
pissed
when you're
his ass
35
off.
minutes
She
late because you couldn't get
gaslight.
your
That
equipment
I've been looking for the word. She gaslighted the shit out that old man, and she knew it, folks. You know what I'm talking about? And once he knew it, he like, I'm gonna keep it together, folks. Keep it together. And then but man, she went for about 2 minutes talking about all the bad shit I ain't even know about, folks. He don't even remember. Well, it was over
Yes,
together,
man,
folks.
so-
That was the first question, folks, when he sat down, though, folks. Hey, I ain't never coming back, DozhaToldya. Do that shit again and meet me in the motherfucker. Oh, come on, man.
You say, hey, she got it out of the way. She just, hey, let me go get straight to business. First off, fuck them in the clique you claim. West side, I come and quit with game. You claim to be a player, but I'm not your wife. Maybe for some bad boy niggas up for life. Know what I'm saying?
And why should we vote for your ass, lame man, nigga?
Work in such a hostile manner. I think it's a disgrace. I
Let
really
me
do.
let
I
me
think
just
it's
ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
Diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
Give me a
literally the
definition then.
words
Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition of
Sir,
that.
I'm asking you a question.
No, you
You
have
have
to
to direct
define
question.
define it for me if you
I
would.
just defined it.
No, you said what that shit is. I want to know what the fuck that shit is, too. It sounds like motherfucking, what they say, affirmative action type shit. If like, that what you saying? Well, just say that shit. You know, like, actually, you was like.
So DEI
Okay,
is
thank you.
diversity. It stands for diversity,
I know
inclusion.
what it stands for, but we both, me and this nigga, and the rest of the audio,
We
they
all
just
know
can't
what it
answer.
stands for, and inclusion.
Okay, what does it mean?
So there have been people that have been calling Kamala Harris a DEI candidate. DEI is also a code word. It's a trigger word that Republican conservatives have been using to call out black people getting black people doing jobs that they're not supposed to, not necessarily not supposed to do, but
Like somebody entitlement or like you just in position. Like
Yeah.
similar to nepotism, but for
DEI.
people that need it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay if George W. Bush could be president, but if this guy get a shot, then they on the same level.
Right.
Somebody just gave shit to him.
So
I guess.
relatively, it's anti-conservative. It's also an anti-majority or anti-ruling class policy because they're going to feel like their nepotism is actually, just...
It takes away from it. And that
takes away
makes
from
people uncomfortable.
Yes.
If it's fair, it's not going to be fair. for them. You know what I'm saying?
Directly, not directly, very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was...
Those Republicans, that is
Give me a
literally the
definition
words
then. Would you give me a definition of
DEI.
that?
So yeah, so we went from DEI to him calling out Kamala Harris.
Heritage.
You know, and we might well cue the Nas.
Directly, very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black
I
woman. She went to
respect either
historically black
one.
college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't. Because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she went. She became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you
And I
believe
think
that she is...
somebody should look into that too when you ask continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some
I
Republicans
really
have
don't know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this lady right over there, Harris, is a fantastic person who just interviewed me at length. And we had a great interview, I think, and I heard you got very good ratings on that.
Well, you told me it was the longest one of your life, so we had a good discussion.
Well,
Look,
hey, you can already tell what type of person she is without even really seeing her. You could just hear it in her voice. Well, you told me it was the longest one in your life.
It probably was. It was a long ass fucking interview. She ain't never interviewed.
I want to talk about why you're here today. I mean, it is not lost on us how divided we are as a country. And as you were coming today, we really got to see that we are divided along the lines of race, along the lines of
So she's from the Fox News network.
gender. And there is this question of, in this moment where we are, why come here? What is your message today?
My message is to stop people from invading our country that are taking, frankly, a lot of problems with it. But one of the big problems, and a lot of the journalists in this room I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr. President,
they're taking the.
That boy said black job is anybody that got a job.
Man, but if you telling the truth though, man, even you don't like me, man, you gotta respect me, folks. Nobody wanna do this shit, folks. It's a black job. It's a job that nobody it's always been this way. Like, what the fuck you people don't understand? Like, you want social media to make that shit not to be the reality, folks? He telling you. Hey, well, if you want to cheat or steal or get a loan or go bank or whatever the fuck, you don't even want to play the game, I might show you how to do that shit.
The
you know what I mean?
employment away from black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And
I feel that shit. Nigga, I build houses from the ground up. Hey, when I be side by side by them, man, you ain't finna outwork me, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have my son out there and shit. Like, man, fuck these motherfuckers, man. You know, not because they illegal. They speak English. I fuck with them. You know, I appreciate the trade, right? But they got the motherfucking companies, the jobs, and everything else. Nigga, you talking about, like, talking about, I ain't working for the white man. Like, nah, you ain't even been to work for the Mexican, huh? You don't work hard enough. You see what I'm saying? It's like, no, they generational out here, folks. You know what I mean? So
they definitely gonna be with the nepotism.
Why wouldn't they? That's all they know. Most cultures, that's all they know. Shit, Rick Ross and American Deli, first nigga that work for Chinese folk, man.
Right.
In food service, you know what I'm saying? Like a Chinese restaurant.
So, what would you say for me if I ask or claim or as just defense, what about the people that hire the worker? Like, whose fault is it all the way? Is it
well, you talking about being
the person looking for work, or is it the person that hires?
Well, you talking about being in a position to employ. So you have a budget where it's like certain things got to be
the
done.
person that hires the illegals.
But whether it's
They getting hired.
But whether it's illegal or a resident, if they don't look like you or don't fit the class that you want protected, then you got something to say. Oh, it's not enough people in wheelchairs that work at this place. You know what I mean? Like, everybody gonna have something to say. Or my son should be starting quarterback. Everybody gonna always have something to say. Thing is, we never had objectivity when it comes to roles and positions, especially when you equate salary to it. So it's like the hardest workers, like a lot of times getting paid the less. It don't matter who does it. But the fact that you do have immigrants, illegal or otherwise, I mean, the country built on immigration, right? They have a propensity to work harder than second generation middle class American. And it's been happening for probably about, since the Cold War, man. So you're talking about like since Vietnam for real, you know? That's why you got baby boomers, you know? Them baby boomers created some cake-ass kids that got cake-ass kids. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now these baby boomers got some punk-ass great-grandkids, you know what I'm saying?
I know I'm on here texting, and you know I'm listening to you, man, and you're making some very good points.
And everybody's been seeing what's happened. The first group of people, the black population, is affected most by that, and Kamala is allowing it to happen. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border czar like this. She's never even essentially been. She said she was there once, but not the right part of the border. So she was a border czar. She's done a horrible job. These people are coming into our country, and they're taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs, and frankly, they're taking union jobs. Unions are being very badly affected by all of the millions of people that are pouring into our country. And one thing, as we discussed, many of these people are coming in from mental institutions, from...
So you know how it goes. It's the same. He gonna come to your spot, and he gonna say the same. He gonna say his script. He gonna get his pitch.
I'm talking to you,
He ain't
man.
answering no questions.
Tell me what's going on.
And that's his pitch.
Down. And our crime rate is going to be a disaster.
Mr. President, I want to get into how you address some of the issues with black communities. And I say that plural because we live in communities of color that are different. We're not all the same. We don't vote the same. We don't think the same.
Sure.
It's not monolithic. So as you come here today, I want to talk about something that bursts. And this is the weight of the inflation on this country right now. The nonprofit Money Management International recently released data from its mid-year analysis that we have found a 52% rise in people who are seeking counseling for being in credit debt. They're paying for food that is sky high on their credit cards, and now they can't pay that off. The credit counseling nonprofit MMI, as I said, is saying now that they've seen surges that they haven't seen since we were in a pandemic of people in financial trouble. Much of that falls on the shoulders of single moms, single black moms, when you look statistically.
Yeah.
How do you turn it around? What's your plan for the black community when it comes to money?
So, first of all, it's very hard to hear you for whatever reason because of the fact that they have bad equipment, because I guess, you know, this woman was unable to get the right equipment. But it's very hard for me to hear you, but I can hear every other word.
You want to smack him,
It's
man.
very difficult, actually. But so I don't know if they can fix it or do something with it, but I'll do the best I can with it. The inflation is absolutely destroying our middle class, our working class, virtually every class. Inflation is a disaster in our country. Inflation is a country buster. It breaks every country. And we had, in my opinion, the worst inflation we've had. They say it's 58 years, but I think it's much more than that. It's been devastating. And if you just take a look at a lot of things they don't include, like interest rates. Interest rates went from 2.4% to 10%, and you can't get the money. People can't buy houses. They no longer have the American dream.
It does make current policy bad, man. They didn't cut it. They're going to cut it on the next term, but they should have got ahead of this shit, man, if they want a chance. Man.
So I just wanted to give Trump a time because I know I play a lot of Biden.
Yeah.
I play a lot of, I want to say that he was hostile, but he was also treated hostile.
He was hostile as fuck, but man, he wanted to smack him, man. You know what I'm saying?
He was hostile.
He was mad, folks. He was mad, folks. Soon as I sit down, hey, run that shit back one time. That the question for like how she start, like you pull up to pick up your kid or something, right? Man, you owe child support and the whackhead tennis shoes you bought for the first day of school, and you ain't got to pick them up for football practice, this, that, the third. And how you gonna solve all the problems?
He was shooting at her the whole night. That's Rachel Scott.
Or would you?
Oh, absolutely.
And who would?
I think I'd know.
How would you make that decision?
I think I'd know. Look, if I came onto a stage like this and I got treated so rudely as this woman treated
Oh my goodness!
No, go back to her question, man.
And I'm fine with
about
it
the
because
goal win.
she was
taught
very
premises
rude,
at the
sir.
School of Business
Very
in
rude.
Florida.
That was a nasty. That wasn't a
Premise,
question. She
ask question, right?
She gave a
and we
statement.
knew
That
it would
wasn't a
put people
question.
on
I
edge.
repeat your statement.
Well, she went in knowing that she gaslighting this dude, man. Like, started talking about, like, shit that we can't even, like, I ain't even gonna remember this shit when you finish. I just knew it was bad. And, like, got in some real hip-hop shit. You know what I mean? Like, what are you really asking me for? But you just said all this shit. I cannot respond to all of this slanderous shit you just said, folks.
Yeah,
she went in.
She dropped it.
She dropped it. I mean, that was to hit them up, folks. And she did to hit them up, man. Kind of smooth. Well, she did like the Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
It was a decades-long tradition during election years of inviting journalists to discuss the policies and their Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. We use opportunities like...
Bring them out. You just sit down. First question.
Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time.
An hour, appreciate it.
I want to start by addressing
start.
the elephant in the room, sir.
This the elephant?
A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals. To former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that? Some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama.
So after that, she says, so after all that.
Which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
That's tough, man.
So he was focusing. He was revving up too. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it. Man, he blamed on the equipment, folks.
Think she can touch me? I eat this type of shit for lunch.
What's up, niggas?
You think you can fuck with me? You fuck with me, you fuck with the best, son. You fuck with the best.
I can't really hear you, folks. I can't really hear you, man. Your equipment ain't shit, folks. You know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all. It'd be like that, man.
A little bit,
It'd be
man.
like that, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a goofy soap opera, man. We just gotta stay
I don't
cool,
think I've
calm.
ever been asked a question so in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network.
My boy came out there with the shots, man. Oh yeah, my bad. I had to turn down the shots. Silent shots.
Silent shots, yeah. Double
nah,
O.
they loud, man.
Double O, no face, no case, man.
Sorry, man. PTSD. Turn me down. Turn me down. This is the PTSD episode, man. So yeah, man, he gave it to him, and I appreciate your stance. That was a hostile question.
No, I'm saying, like, man, like I'm not a celebrity. I'm no face, no case, man. But you might have like Beyonce. What you gonna say? Hello first or whatever he wanted to happen. That shit didn't happen, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever he expected to happen. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't happen. So I was like, oh well, thank you for giving me an hour. Now you ready? Like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I done seen podcasts, right? Motherfuckers like, oh, you tripping, folk. They take out the headphone and don't even say nothing, walk out, or be some smoke or something.
Annual meeting of the National Association of Black Journalists.
Hold on, my bad. I didn't mean to kill your point.
No, I mean the point is that you always gonna be respectful. I mean, you can have a Republican now, you can have a Klan member in here. You still gonna say, take a seat. And then you still that was ambush journalism. That's basically what he was saying. And he's been dealing with journalists for how many years since he's a teenager, or 20s or something, you know? That was clear ambush journalism. He think, I'm going to walk out to the stage on my cool shit. I'm going to sit down, be like, what's up? Yeah, I'm happy to be here, Chicago, this, that, and the third. Let's get into it. Ask about my family or something. You know what I'm talking about? Then we get into it. Let's get the elephant out of the room real quick. How many elephants? It's a herd of elephants? Well, you been all in my closet, folks. You must work for the CIA, folks. You know what I'm saying? How you know all this shit? I don't even know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like,
all right, man, let's
and it's the same old show. The divisiveness and the disrespect. And let me just say, the American people deserve better. The American people deserve better. The American people deserve a leader who tells the truth, a leader who does not respond with hostility and anger when confronted with the facts. We deserve a leader who understands that our differences do not divide us. They are an essential source of our strength.
Man, I got to tap in, right? Thing is, man, you got international conflict. You're talking about current state of our domestic economics, things like that. You know, crime on the streets. You know, R.I.P. to the people you mentioned, man. Gun on gun, right? All these other policies and things, but it's work to be done right now. So if it's Harris for the next president, like, shout, if she the vice president and the president is like zombie, you know what I'm talking about? Then really, she the president right now. Just do the shit. You ain't got a campaign, folks. Just do the shit right now, folks. It's like, just do it, folks. Pull up to the Olympics. Don't pull up to Atlanta, man. Pull up to whoever. You know what I'm talking about? Get that shit done, folks.
So they have been doing, you know, there's some doing out there going on.
President Trump has said repeatedly that he could have gotten the hostages out without giving anything in exchange. What do you say to that? What do you say to President Trump now?
Yeah.
Former.
Guess who's back? Back from COVID.
He had COVID.
Old Joe had COVID a couple of weeks ago, man. COVID is going back around, matter of fact, man. We got to be arm ourselves. The summer has brought the COVID back. Actually, it was kind of creeping up before that. So we got to start, especially going back to school. You know, let's get ready for that. It's funny that it's actually coming back right on time for the election.
Right on time for the election.
But you know,
just protect yourself, man. You know, don't smoke with everybody, man. Don't kiss nasty orifices.
Yeah, you know, and we back on. Unfortunately, a lot of folks still got reasons to cover up their face. Sometimes it's good, and a lot of times it might be bad. Well, you know, sometimes it might be bad.
Korea and Xi Jinping.
All right, Dan Hoffman, stand by right there.
Not to mention, and another overt example of that. Not to mention their alliance with little rocket man Kim Jong-un and North Korea and Xi Jinping.
All right, Dan Hoffman, stand by right there, wherever you are. Let's go back to the White House. Mark Meredith has some breaking details. So we've got a couple of names now.
Steve Ainsley and Brian, you're right. A couple names and a couple of big names. The ones you guys were just talking about, which of course is the Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, who was just sentenced in July to 16 years in prison. He had been accused of espionage. The U.S. as well as the U.S. government as well as the Wall Street Journal had flatly denied that and said that he was simply being a political prisoner of the Russians. We are understanding now from White House officials that he is part of this prisoner swap, as well as the former Marine Paul Whelan, who had been arrested back in 2018 and convicted in 2020. So these are two of the biggest names and the two of the biggest targets that the U.S. have been trying to free from Russia now for several years. You can only imagine the painstaking negotiations that this administration has had to deal with, and of course also even going back prior to the Biden administration, that this has been a big focus about bringing these Americans home. What we don't know at this point yet is what was included in the exchange. What were the Russians essentially getting to make such a high-profile swap? These were two names that were constantly in the public eye.
Man, you got that take, man, because that shit kind of.
So you said that, hey, you the president now. You out there? Why don't you start doing something?
Okay, do something. He should have said, man, fuck these niggas. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
He run around, you know.
We don't negotiate with terrorists, man. Do the shit I tell you to do in Ukraine. Do the shit I tell you to do in Israel.
This kind of come to a fuller process.
So look, this is basically what Jake said. This is something that we had no involvement in. He didn't have any involvement in, and so the White House played no role in this process. And the president directed his team to consult as appropriate with officials and lawyers and Department of Defense, obviously. You know, we have said this before. You know, we are. You know, our hearts go out to the families who lost their loved ones on that day. And you know, the president on 9/11 has honored them every year, and the families who lost their loved one on that terrible day.
Yeah, man, 9/11 is coming up. So the person they said that they had to trade was involved in the 9/11 attack.
Why he even alive anyway, folks? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, man, the common logic be like, we shouldn't even be talking about these semantics. Yeah, they need somebody else, because he already dead, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to trade somebody else, they ain't available. You know what I mean?
Oh, Joe. So that brings us back to good old Joe.
What do you have to say
Welcome
about it?
back, man. Welcome back, Joe, from COVID, man. First and foremost. Come on back, Joe.
Respect the title.
Repeatedly that he could have gotten the hostages out without giving anything in exchange. What do you say to that? What do you say to President Trump now without giving out?
Man, he ain't the motherfucking president. That's why I say to your motherfucking ass, Joe need to curse a couple times.
Hold on, let's get the question out.
President Trump has said repeatedly that he could have gotten the hostages out without giving anything in exchange. What do you say to that? What do you say to President Trump now?
Why didn't he do it when he was president?
Sir, what a chance. Thank you guys.
My boy Joe say, do that shit.
Do it, yeah. And he got time to do it, and nobody gonna blame him. So he could do whatever, make Harris look cool if they had a decent fucking strategy. I think both sides got lanes on them, man. Hair retards, if you ask me. I mean, Ivy League retards, you know what I mean? Got their head so far up, they tell how to
I
get
like the
political
fact that
position.
Joe have been responding with action, though.
He ain't got no choice.
I like the fact that Joe has been responding with action. While everybody been doing a whole lot of talking.
Not to mention,
We talked about the border. We talked about, you know, inflation.
I'm waiting to see who he's gonna pardon.
We talked about gas. Gas have went down, not that much, but it you know, it's been going down, moved a little bit throughout the. I feel like the election year. The election year is always gonna come with all the goodies. I also want to throw this out there, a little quick little fact that Kamala Harris gives money and invites black journalists to the White House every year that she's been in the White House. There's been a lot of events that and a lot of things that Kamala Harris have been doing while people like to talk about and say things that like she don't do anything for black folks. and she didn't show up to the Black Journalists convention.
I mean, she did go to Howard, man. You know what I mean? She sworn in on a different level. I mean, you can't take that away from her. Nobody can.
Yeah. And you got to especially know with she Indian and black or she
Whatever
Indian
the fuck
and
she
Jamaican.
is, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know.
Right.
It white boys on the Marshall 100, man. Don't get that fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? So the experience is the experience now, you know what I mean?
Right. So that's one thing that he ain't gonna really get off too well. But my boy say she was just Indian the other day. She was just Indian. Now she black. She turned black.
I don't know about that shit.
She turned black. Yeah, man, that boy there, he good.
Man, I get called Muslim and Christian
He
every
good,
other
man.
day, though.
He's the best troll of all time, man. The GOAT.
First time somebody seen me eat a pork chop on the street, man, they like almost faint. I thought your name Shalom, man.
So you made it through the politics, man. Congratulations to everybody that made it.
Thank you, man. Come on, lighten this motherfucker up, man. Tell me one of them terrible jokes, man.
I'll let somebody else tell you even more terrible joke, man.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
You can see a dermatologist got the throw. I'm talking about pus, lust, lesions. Ooh, the Papa Lords is coming out of his body. Look at all of the fluid and the pus and dust, all of the blackheads. And oh, God, it's disgusting me just by looking at them. Don't you freeze up now. They got the nerve to be able to cut up somebody's veggies and food with bare fingers. I wouldn't dare. Take that Apple Watch off because you ain't monitoring that. Because your wig was sliding back and I tried to tell the people to come help you. I was trying to help you, baby. I did nothing to you. I tried. Fathom that you were a man. I kept looking over at you like, what is this sitting on this freaking couch? I didn't know where to start, baby. It took me from here to Pluto and to come back to Earth to realize it's a man named Joe. And he took somebody's daughter's name and called it himself Netta. Let me tell you something. Why Netta, why Nita, wanna be Beta, Skeeter, Peter, do the Buddha, bada, Beta. You can't wear nothing but Birkenstocks. And Shaq's from Walmart sat the nerve on my couch and told me you wear a size 13. You lie. It look like a 16. That ain't no 13. You big long arm. Look at your wingspan. You ought to have been a linebacker, tracker, dacker, macker, facker, lacker, skacker, backer, like my tacker. You big wide back Mack truck, duck, dump, bump, garbage truck, trash bin, crane, body built, ugly, muggly, dusty, crusty, musty.
Man, that was Fiore called.
Looking like a meatloaf that's halfway done. Look at his face. Looking like a meatloaf that's halfway done. I mean, like a half-done, cooked, bubbling meatloaf. You know, a meatloaf. With ground turkey at that. And if you take a look in the oven when that's cooking, it ain't a nice sight to see. It's got great looking, chuggy, buggly looking, gooey stuff all on the top. Well, you gotta scrape it off, clean it off, put it back in the bag, smother it like you could have pat it down, recook it again for it to brown. Girl, you look like a uncooked meatloaf, a dof, no toast. Like, really, Dilly? I did nothing to you, not alone, titty, no Charles. And Charles, let me tell you, your booty busted to the blood smithering did the...
Damn, y'all like, who is Nettie, folks? You know what I'm saying? God. Can't show his face or her face or they face. Like, I don't know how it go, but shit. We don't want to be them. Nettie. Who is Nettie, though, folks?
You don't want to see.
I don't want, I don't. That's Nettie.
What's up, ugly, moogly, fugly, duckly, bitch? What's up, ugly, bitch? Pussy face ass.
Oh, no, I ain't listening that shit. I didn't want to know who. I didn't know if it was a rapper or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I just know she was going in, right? But they're like, yeah, I mean, whatever, man. I didn't see a lot of Joan battles, you know what I mean? But
hey, man,
that's
what it is. That's what's going on.
Hey, look,
so
man.
Let me tell you something, better.
Ain't y'all.
Geez, you want to be?
I was gonna go too. I can't even talk.
So they're like online beef against nobody's, or like influencer. I was gonna
play this too much.
Influencer, right?
Too much time, but yeah. Online influencer beef.
Man, what's up with the hot song though, man? I'm talking about like what's really the number one song in the country right now?
Maybe you talked about that already.
No, I'm talking about the number one song.
Music half, but just to answer your question.
Yeah, the number one song that the household, you know, popping that motherfucker in the household might know.
So it's really hard.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about you ain't play with somebody. But I know Taylor Swift, man. She got some motherfucking bangers. I don't know none of them, but I'm knowing she popular as fuck.
Number 1 song in the country, as far as the pop charts, is Shabuzi. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. It's a country song by Shabuzi. It's called
Everybody at the bar get tipsy.
Yeah, Get Tipsy.
Sound like
at the bar. At the bar is the name of the song. Okay. And then it's Get Tipsy.
But the hook sound like some old hip hop shit remake. They turned country or something.
They remade Everybody at the club.
Who did it? Nelly.
His name is the original artist. Dang.
One of them don't take. Well, anyway, all right, but on the Pop, you said that
damn, I can't remember.
Megan the Stallion though, she busting heads in the top 10. Jaquan. Okay, yeah, okay. Yep. Jaquan. I remember that name. I remember the name Jaquan and shit. And definitely remember the song.
All right, so yeah, but other than that, to me, Glorilla.
That's culture vulture shit. Huh?
Glorilla, TGIF is also one of the hottest songs out.
Glorilla.
Not Like Us, of course. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah. That shit gonna be trending for a while.
Then, today on the podcast, new music by Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, the jail tape, right? That what they call prison tape.
Yeah.
No, that first track though, man, shit. You know, I don't even know a lot of the other music, but that track riding and shit.
Drake got new music that's blazing right now.
Yeah, Drake keeps something in the vault, man. I know.
Yeah, he keeps something. And Corday and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's still out here, snapping. Big Sean coming, and Lotto coming this week.
Oh, they
and
got new album.
Kanye's supposed to drop tonight as well. So that's what's going on.
That's what's up. Say Kanye tonight.
We about to wrap it up anyway. It's just a little bit of sports to talk about. Olympics been going on. It's actually I'm gonna end up just talking about it on another show. But this Olympics, I've been waiting for most of the Olympics to be done. But I have been enjoying watching this young lady dominate. Of course, Simone Biles is a beautiful, strong, athletic woman, has been doing incredible things all around gymnastics. And what I like about gymnastics is how every other day they doing something else, whether they have to do the floor exercise or, I guess not all gymnasts do all the exercises, but she be on the balance beam, on the balance bars. She really killed it though.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Simone Biles, and I also seen a couple of clips that made me think about what Simone Biles means to the kids growing up. Let me see if I can find it while I talk, but. Also, LeBron James, how they say, you could just look up videos like this and it's just going to make you feel good.
It was all about Dominique Dawg.
Right.
Showing up, Dominique Dawg, man. My little brother had a poster of Dominique Dawg on it. I never thought he was want to be gymnast, but it's cool, man. Real proud of Biles too, man.
Yeah. So black representation matters or whatever. Folks been dropping their
excellence, man. It don't have anything to do with color, man.
They've been dropping their
that fifth man. Shout out to the white girl on the gymnastic team, man. The young lady, she real young. She'll have another chance at it.
With the little girls watching Simone Biles.
Yeah, but it's a team sport, man, and they did great.
It's a beautiful thing, man. That's the part of the Olympics that it was just even different looking at the Olympic team, the Olympic gymnast team, having they got like 3 black women on there, Asian woman. And shout out to her, Suni Lee. She won bronze.
Mixed race, man, yeah.
And there was a black woman from Brazil who won silver. So shout out to her.
But just
actual,
from the
I just
Olympic
was watching
team
it
though,
earlier
man.
today.
Hey, man, fuck the Olympics, man. You know, we ain't talking about the team. Nah, I'm just talking shit. But nah, the dynamic to your point though, man. The landscape changed. Nobody can talk about it, man. The diversity in sports, men and women, you know, it's changed.
It definitely changed. You know, just to see that was quick.
There's one white girl on the gymnast team, folks. Before Dominique Dawes was the black girl. And she knows she did. You know what I'm talking about? That popping. You know what I'm talking about? Popping.
Sonny Lee, man.
Yeah.
So she got the bronze. I know they're gonna be like, but you ain't show none of Simone Biles. But you know, they both did their thing. Y'all gonna see Simone Biles all over the internet.
She from the party from here on out. You know what I'm saying?
I like this picture though. I like this picture. I like what this could represent. I like what this possibly could mean.
Yeah.
All respect to all people, but
it do look kind of cool. Like dark skin, light skin, they look kind of cool. You know.
Well, yeah, you know, I just think that this is a nice picture.
It's beautiful, but it's not racial.
Gymnastics.
It's not racial though.
For gymnastics, I mean.
No, it's beautiful because they got the gold, man. They tearing their ass up, folks.
It's American and it's multicultural.
And we getting the gold,
and
man.
it's not cliche.
Not cliche. Just like basketball. Tarashi, man, you talk
And it's
about,
natural.
It's natural. Then we just out here doing the shit excellence, man. Ain't about race. Ain't about nothing
If I
else.
did,
whatever we doing, let's do it.
what I would do if I didn't win, I guess we'll never know.
I ain't gonna know, man. That's how we doing it, man.
Everybody
You
wants
know
to
what I'm saying?
know.
Like, come on, man. Hey, they did their thing, man. Representing for the camp. That's what's up.
Man. So Simone Biles brought home the gold.
Yeah.
Team brought home the gold.
The GOAT. That's what they
Sonia
call
Lee
him.
brought home the bronze. It was incredible display. Some of the best scenes from the Olympics so far.
That's dope.
Some of the best clips from the Olympics.
Nah, that's dope as fuck. I don't be catching this shit. Goddamn skeet shooting out there, yeah.
By the way, America came in dead last in the shooting contest.
Oh yeah, man. We ain't ready for that shit.
We are not doing anything, you know.
Damn, show.
She probably came in like second in the shooting contest.
Exactly. She ready for it. She
ready.
a whole
She
cyborg.
ready.
And
Real
this, you know?
shooter.
She
real shooters.
She go to sleep
y'all
with
boys,
that shit.
Y'all
You know
boys
what I'm
out here wearing balaclava.
wearing them purses and shit, talking about pulling the gun out. She got that shit on the eye, nigga. You see me
Real
coming,
shooters.
folks. Real shooter.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, just a little bit. Speaking of that, on the Olympic tip, I'm trying to keep my mind on it. Man, what I was gonna say? Oh, I was talking about the shooters, the real shooters. Yeah, man. I gotta find my man's. The Olympic shooter who don't. My man's
Standing up somewhere.
just be chilling, making it happen, catching his target, John Wick style.
You probably are too, unless you're watching this standing up somewhere. Maybe you can't sit down. Maybe you just can't bear it. And a 10.4 from Tehran and a 10.5 from Dikets on the right of your picture. Turkey with a 20 point.
Shooters in the house.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my boy was shooting, man.
Yeah, man. That's what they say about me in these local pool halls, man, around Atlanta, man. Shooters in the house. He wasn't playing, looked like. Hey, shout out to Favorite Flay, though, man. Water polo women's, man. You know what I mean? Her Favorite Flay.
It's there. It's there. The world record has gone.
That was baby with the.
And it's there. It's there. The world record has gone.
It was there for nearly 5 years until January this year when Yang Yin came along and broke the world record with 41. And now Kim Ye-ji from Republic of Korea is the new world record holder. What a week it's been for her here in Baku. We can't forget, of course.
That shit was kind of ice cold, folks.
Yeah, my boy is shooting relaxed style, but Korea got the real shooters. Turkey, he took bronze. What?
He got a hand in the pocket, folks. Hey,
bronze.
He got a hand in the pocket. We look like it.
America came in dead last in shooting.
Oh yeah, man. Don't surprise, man. They be
dead
hunting.
last, man. We supposed to be out there some shooter. Meanwhile, your boy out there sniping everything.
Sniping everything, sure.
Your boy out there sniping, bro.
He got his eye on his spine, same line.
Korea got them snipers, man. We just got to,
I'm straight vertical and horizontal, man. Don't get in this line of sight. So what?
Female and male, so we got to be aware. My boy said, yeah, man. So yeah, but yeah, the Olympics has just been very, very exciting, man, for a number of reasons, man. It just reminds you of a time in competition, to be in competition with, in many different ways. Shout out to Chase Budinger winning gold. He a basketball player, but he won a gold. He played volleyball now. All-American.
You know the goalie for the water polo, man, woman, man, black lady, man. I mean, black young lady. You know, Flavor Flav, man, sponsoring the team. I heard, man. And they did good
I
too.
seen Flavor Flav out there in the water with the water polo, man.
Yeah, but I heard they medaled though, right? That's what I heard, or at least they was doing all right. I can't keep up everything, you know what I'm saying? But I think we gonna. When I say we,
I don't really been watching. I just. This is Chase Budinger. Hold on.
Life prior to this, he was a standout basketball player in the state of California. So much so, he was named Mr. Basketball. He was a top recruit behind some guys you might know. Greg Oden, Kevin Durant, Thaddeus Young, Spencer Hawes are in there as well. Not only would he win a sectional basketball title, but in the McDonald's All-American game, he was named co-MVP with KD. Now, just like his standout basketball career of being a 4-year starter on varsity, Chase Budinger was a 4-year volleyball player on varsity as well. He was such a talent. Not only did he lead his team to 3 volleyball state championships, he was named Player of the Year. And he followed in his siblings' footsteps. Duncan was a volleyball player at Long Beach State, and Brittany at San Francisco, where her jersey is retired. Basketball was his first love. He was a 5-star recruit, chose Arizona over USC and UCLA. He would be named the conference's top freshman, played from 06 to 09, then turned pro. And he was in the same draft when Stephen Curry went 7th overall and Blake Griffin went 1st overall. Chase was 44th. True story, the 2012 NBA All-Star Game, Chase Budinger dunked over Diddy.
No Diddy Big Diddy.
Did it?
No Diddy Big Diddy. Yeah. Chase Budinger out there winning medals.
I want that one back. He'd play for Houston, Minnesota, the Pacers, the Suns, make $18 million. Play for Baskonia in Spain, but...
Now you out there winning.
They're gonna get a medal, man, real
Shift
quick.
it up, man. It just means that you could shift, man.
How many of them guys don't have on the basketball don't have gold?
Over Diddy. I don't have a phone over here.
That's not bad. I mean, that's right over the head of Diddy. Look at the legs here. Perfect. Wait, first of all.
He pushed off a little bit, but now that was clean. It was clean.
They got a picture or whatever that they got. My boy looking crazy out there.
Yeah, motherfucker 6'7", man, athlete. He jump out of the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
he ain't
can
no
see
clown.
here, Chase really extends. He delays his block for a half second, waits for that shot.
And he got the swag, man, playing in the Pac-10. You know what I'm saying? And in the league.
All right, give me a few.
It's like Steph Curry. This would be his first medal, right? There's a couple guys on that team ain't got no medal, right? On the basketball team.
Oh, basketball wise, I believe so.
Yeah, a couple of like the Hall of Fame type, right? As I heard. I don't got the list, but for him to get his $18 million and be able to get a medal, you know what I'm saying? Like if he ain't spend his money, he came from fucking cool ass family anyway. He need money to begin with. You know what I mean? That 18 money still in the bank.
Last but not least, man, let's go ahead and give LeBron his flowers, man.
Yeah.
GOAT James. And again, the Olympics. I like the symbolism of the Olympics this year. I just want to say that, man. We have a full squad. We have LeBron and Coco being the flag bearers. They came in on the boat. It was clean, I could just imagine how much fun they had. Everybody just being together, watching, just watching everybody's compete. Everybody's sport, and everybody just showing up. And my boy's still out there running fast breaks and dunking on folks at 40.
He almost got triple-double the other night.
So, Ron going crazy out there. My bad. I ruined the highlight. Y'all missed the whole highlight, so we got to run it back again. So, yeah, man, my boy, I just got to get some good symbolism. I'm saying my boy like I'm the biggest James fan. I am not, but at the same time, I respect it.
Excellence, man.
Yeah, I respect the excellence, man. I can't even front. When everybody else is on, especially when everybody else is on the court.
I got to ask one question, though, man. How much do you think it costs for one of those blazers? Even the remake, when they redrop for the polo white blazer or the blue blazer, what do you think? The 800 on the redrop?
Probably about 15 on the redrop, but it's at least about 800.
Yeah. And you get one of the friends and family, that shit got a crazy tag. Yeah, low end, 5,000 some shit. On the, just for that,
I think that was Polo.
Yeah, Polo did it, but I'm just saying, but I know they ain't make that many blazers though. That white one slick though. The blue one, yeah, but is it whatever. But that white one, yeah, that was a slick style, man. Right there, boom. That's a slick. Especially how motherfuckers be fucking with the polo and shit.
Yeah, I believe about 1,000.
About 1,000, yeah.
All right, so man, we talked about pretty much the Olympics. I kind of had a lot more, but I had to kind of like go ahead and get up out of here because we've been on for like about 4 or 5 hours. I had to tell my man there. I was like, yeah, man, I ain't warn you, man. The show be pretty long. I was there. He said, well, loaded them up. I was like, all right. And then,
I got to get my vitamin, man.
Yeah, I know you gotta get to the family, gotta get your vitamins and all that good stuff, man. But I appreciate you for hanging around, man, and checking out the show and, saying a few things. You kind of carried us today. And
man, catching the update, man.
I'm just trying to tell you what's going on in the streets, man. It's a lot, man, from politics to...
Hey, you my speaking boss, man. Especially with that social media shit, man. I can't keep up with that, man. But you curate enough of that cool shit where, like, whether I like it, don't like it, at least it was trending. You know what I'm talking about? And I can catch it, and I ain't got to do it every day.
Yeah, man. So, again, congratulations to Cardi B, man. Thoughts and prayers to B. Simone, man. May Soulja Boy, happy birthday to Soulja Boy. Shout out to Bob Bow Wow, still doing shows, even though he's doing it for sea lions, whales, and What else they got? I see.
Man, I know Dozha gonna come with a bad joke again.
Man, I
know
know, man.
ain't
My
no
bad,
man.
Bow Wow.
Come on, man.
Don't kill me, Bow Wow, man.
Come on,
They gonna
man.
see this and be like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck is a Dame Dozha?"
Hey, man. Bow Wow got some motherfucking hit people know too, man. We ain't finna play with that.
Rest in peace, Sonia Massay. Respect to the family.
Indeed.
Rest in peace to what is your man? You said Devontae.
Oh, DeAndre Phillips. You know, DeAndre
Phillips,
man. R.I.P. DeAndre Phillips, man. Real West Sider, man. Like, he stood tall, man, with other people say, "What you doing, man?" He said, "Man, I'm finna go and get my degree and my trades." You know, he was all the way up through there, man, doing great things for, Lil Lady Sparkle, man. She did the whole thing, too. And unfortunately, man, he untimely death. And it's still, we still get to the bottom of it. I still got you, the family's back, man. I reached out to the family, But let's not have that, man. Let's not have justice not being served, especially with young people, man. Get the benefit of the doubt with anybody that's young, man.
Also, rest in peace to Sandra Bland and Breonna Taylor, man. I just want to say that, man. I just had to, that on my heart as well.
And on the family.
And thoughts and prayers to the whole family and their situation. I hope Cardi even work it out with Offset, man. I'm feeling kind of sentimental. But we went through a whole lot, man. Congratulations to Vibes Cartel back on the streets.
Okay. Welcome home.
This is just, just a recap of what we talked about all day, man. And Trump was hit with a little hostility, so he came with the hostility back, man. When you shoot, you're going to get shot at, And what we say, if you're going to dish it, you got to be able to take it, man.
Got to, man.
Or if you don't want to take it, then don't dish it. Yeah, man.
Because it be in your face, pie in the face, man.
Yeah, man. So hope we all learned something today. Great show again. Anything else you need to check out with us, go to your YouTube, go to the Patreon, Twitch. Appreciate everybody on all platforms that's checking us out. You're going to be able to watch the whole full episode on Patreon after this, though. And then you just got to catch the clips. I appreciate it, man. We had Salam kicking it with us the whole episode, man. The entire episode, very, very informative and linguistic, guests.
Man, Big Boy said, man, my vernacular is spectacular, and I'm just doing the best I can, man, keep up with DozhaToldya, man, because he do it every week, man, and he give it to us, man. When I get time in, you get the blessing to come in, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And if you want to catch more shows, again, subscribe to the Patreon. But we do the shows live throughout the week, so you could just catch it when we do them. We got Elite Critiques on Mondays, Tuesday morning, Monday night, type of time. So usually you won't really see it unless you're a vampire, because we hang out all types of night. But we like to be the first ones to talk about things after they happen. So shout out to Gunshine State Elite Critiques. Shout out to DJ TC on Friday nights. That's tomorrow, Friday at 8. You can catch him on DozhaToldya Radio and on Twitch, DJ TCZ. And on Saturday, he coming back at 2 o'clock. Sometimes you might miss him on DozhaToldya Radio Live or whatever. Or sometimes he might not be able to broadcast. But again, we have all kind of throwback plays and things on the playlist in the archives. So feel free to go and check out the archives. And this is the address, right there at the top. Mixler.com/DozhaToldya Radio. If you go back in archives, you'll find some real cool ride out for like a party or something, it's already packed. That's just a little game for y'all, whatever, it's still a little hanging out that we got.
DozhaToldya.
Because we got after the Olympics, we back on the football. And so it's going to be back on, man. We got the whole lot of politics for the next couple of weeks, so bear with us. We're going to see what Kamala Harris can do while she's in the White House. And I appreciate you today for a lot of perspectives that were just, I would say, opposed to what I may have played or may have leaned on, and I have to respect those perspectives in immigration. And
I say the same thing about Soulja Boy, man.
Ambush journalism. My boy said ambush journalism.
Hey man, come on, man. Ambush me, man. I'm coming off the highlands of Eritrea, huh?
Yeah, that was deep, man. You snapped with that one. So yeah, man. Once again, appreciate it, Salam. Appreciate everybody, man. Song of the week comes from Tory Lanez. It's actually two. Tory Lanez.
I wish I never met that bitch. That was
wish
the first
I never
one.
met her. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
man.
my bad. Excuse my French.
Yeah, wish I never met her. And you see why? You see why he got the song now? You didn't even know.
I don't know. He in jail. Shit. I know why he wrote that song. He didn't know in jail. Shit.
You didn't know at first.
Goodness gracious. What's the other? I know he got some others.
I don't know, man. It's a jam though, man. But we gonna play these songs once again as we close out, man. So y'all can vibe whatever, and vibe out for the last 5 or so. But yeah, shout out to all the music. You can go to the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist on Tidal. A lot of folks don't use Tidal, so you just have to kind of go to the site. It's kind of they got it kind of like social media too. You
Hey, and throw a quick look.
DozhaToldya on Tidal.
And throw a quick dub. If you don't want to do the DozhaToldya, man, do it to one of your guys inside, man. Quick dub on Cash App, man. They really appreciate it. I don't know what this motherfucker Tory Lanez finna be talking about, but if he inside right now and he still putting something out somebody want to listen to, and the first one sounded good, think about somebody that's locked up, man, and see if you can put something on the books, man.
Yeah. Also, shout out to what's my boy on the typing it? I'm a typing it. I'm the type of nigga. Nino Breeze, man. You know what I'm saying? That's also my other song of the week, man. Nino Breeze, type of nigga, and Tory Lanez, man, this week. Shout out to Desi the Don. Shout out to Rose Naughty. Rose Naughty got them hits. Rose Naughty got them hits. And I'm also wearing a shirt, man.
Oh, so no. That is slick shirt, man. Hey, Rose Naughty. I might need maybe an extra medium.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You is kind of, because this is kind of a.
Nah, it's slick though. It's slick though, man. I just need that, man. I might even need that on the brim. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it on the side of my Hawks hat or Falcon hat.
RoseNaughty.com if you need this shirt, man.
Okay,
RoseNaughty.com. RZENATIII. 3 eyes. Rose Naughty.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the colorway. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, hey, them Falcon, man, they got something to say in a couple weeks, man. But I can go and wear that with my Falcon hat, man.
Oh, man. No, so, we gonna silent. We gonna...
Yeah. Snipers.
You gonna silent snipe you.
Come on, man. You're ATLian now, man. You're ATLian, man. Hey, tell Duval, man, they can't get you back, man. You still support the music, or you'll pull up, take care of fans, and the third, man. But it's like Dave Chappelle, they had the draft and shit. But then officially, I'm drafting Dane Dozha. That's ATL. It's like no more with the other races.
We got Be Out Day coming up too.
Come on, man. We do it for the kid too, man. I can't wait, man.
We got 2 weeks before Be Out Day. It's not this weekend, is it?
Nah, the 10th.
The 10th. Okay,
August 10th, man. Come out there, fellowship, man. And any rising seniors in Atlanta, you want to think about going to FAMU, you don't got to come on the 10th. Just reach out to Be Out Day, man. We got some money for you, man, as long as you get accepted to the school. That's what we do, man. DozhaToldya, man, and anybody from Atlanta with the FAMU got your back. If you want to go there and get accepted.
Yeah, man. It's just going to be a good event. You could bring your family out.
Oh, real slick.
My boy was on bullshit, though. You seen what my boy did?
What you do, man?
My boy was on bullshit.
So what I wanted to say was the last
I thought it was probably he throw water on that, man.
Because I asked.
What you do? Tighten it up so she can. What she do? He just took it and just fuck with it. What she do? What he doing? Making shit real tight so she can't open it. Petty, man. That nigga petty, right? Hey, but man, they were pissed off, man. That's a lot of fucking self-control, man. Think about all the Karen videos you see and they just show they ain't had self-control. That nigga, man, he used to be the president, nigga. I'm rich and fuck, man. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of self-control. I gotta do something, folks. Damn, I'm gonna tighten your motherfucking bottle up. You ain't even drink no more next time. You want some water, nigga?
Yeah. Try and open that.
Yeah. You're lame, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but I'm saying, hey, but tell your folk, man, do not get this nigga no turnover, man. Lead the fast break. Just take care of the ball. You know what I'm talking about? Like, run, punt, man.
Appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals. From Nikki Haley to former President Barack
Look at him
Obama,
tapping his
saying
hands
that
and
they
shit.
were
Like, what the fuck are we even
racist.
doing out here, man?
Are you with AB?
To vote for you. Why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question.
First of all,
in such a
yeah, you
horrible
played the
manner.
song though. That shit was tough, nigga.
You don't even say.
Because I didn't know he did that
how are
shit.
you?
First
Are you
of all,
with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network.
yeah, your mama and your girl and you know what I'm saying, ABC, nigga, well, he going on everybody, man. Your sound guy, nigga, fuck your sound system, nigga.
Yeah, he definitely went crazy on
Yeah,
that.
crazy. Like, man, who are you talking about me? I thought we were cool. We were just in the green room, my nigga. Like, he literally said, hey, all right, what's up? You want to talk about, oh, no, we're going to just do this. Boo. All right, cool. I'm walking like this. He working on his steps and shit. He sit down. Let's address the elephant in the room, you dirtbag motherfucker.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
All right, man, we finna get up out of here, man.
Side till we die. Kids don't grow.
Man, don't get it through no ammunition, man. Don't get it through no ammunition, man. He gonna have all these motherfuckers revved up for good reason, man. Cause some of this shit be defying logic. You can't just not like somebody cause you don't like that motherfucker.
We millionaires.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's exactly what he did, man. That is it. This is how we gonna do this, man. You know.
Man, hell no, I ain't debating shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't debating shit. You know, I ain't fucking with none of you motherfuckers no more, man.
We gonna kill all you motherfuckers.
You see me, you better cross the street, man. But it done shot at me, man. That might have been one of them other motherfuckers, man, that's in your party. You might have sent their ass at me and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And now, what?
Boy as a staff record label and
Look at that face, though, man.
And if you want to be down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too.
All right, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm having too much fun.
Nah,
man.
you the one motherfucker that you would have put that shit on the debate. He done got me interested in the goddamn. I wouldn't have known nothing about this shit. But no, putting the drop on that shit though, that shit was pretty funky, man. That shit, I needed to smile, man. I appreciate that shit.
Boy, Trump came with the ether.
Yeah.
Came with the ether, man.
Right, wrong, in between, man. Hey, some Americans ain't playing out here, man. Welcome to Atlanta. Like, for real. He pulling up.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Those Told You Podcast 123 featuring Salam, man. I appreciate you, bro. Again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tory
1, 2,
Lanez.
3, 4.
We out.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Dozha Commandments. 1. Man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Dozha. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya.COM. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Dozha Told You.